Well, I rarely. This is the Black Indian from Memphis, Tennessee, and I rarely go live or do two videos in one day. But I'm feeling myself today, I guess. And did one this morning around, I guess, I don't know what time that was, maybe 11. I can't remember. Um, I'm the lady in Memphis who was violated. I am the woman in Memphis who was a victim of a home invasion by Memphis Animal Services and the Memphis Police Department. And when I first started on this nightmare that has, by the way, totally disrupted my life, the life of my family, the lives of my animals, of my dogs, our whole way of being was just destroyed. And that was really Alexis Pugh and the crooked cops. That was in their plans. They don't give a shit. They don't give a fuck. It's amazing how people will do things to try to destroy you, violate your. They say we have human rights and civil rights, but I can't tell, right? You're supposed to in America. How easy it is for the cops to lie, like Brandon Jones. How easy it is for people to make up things, and then it's up to you as an individual to prove that, hey, motherfucker, no, this didn't happen that way. This didn't happen this way. This is not how it went. This is not what happened. I even went to internal affairs. Now that shit there is a fucking joke. Of course they're gonna believe and go with whatever the cops say, whatever they decide, because who in the fuck is gonna admit that they're wrong? They're not. The police cannot police themselves, right? This situation is volatile. Anytime you're a citizen, and I always say citizen of the United States because that's supposed to mean something. Anytime you're a citizen and you cannot feel safe in your home, and you have police that are so corrupt, they'll lie about a situation to make it go the way that they want it to go. Anytime that you're illegally detained for not 72 hours, I mean, the detainment was illegal to begin with. But anytime that someone holds you hostage and prisoner for 6 days, that's a problem. That's not something you just get over. That's not something that you say, oh shit, I'll take a fucking loss. Oh, you stole my dogs? Oh shit, never mind. No, honey, that shit doesn't work like that. What world are you fucking living in? Really? The conspiracy comes because, and I'll have to look it up from before my next video, whenever I do it, because there's a syndrome in psychology. And the gist of it is when, like, you have a group of people, kind of like a riot, and you have a group of people and one person tells a lie, the other one comes in, the other one comes in. That's a part of a conspiracy, and that is a conspiracy. And that's what happened with my situation with Memphis Animal Services, the Memphis Police Department, the fire department, and three other agencies. That is an actual psychological syndrome when people conspire together for a common cause that violates another person's rights. Yeah, I can read a book. Yeah, I can read. I can comprehend too. It's amazing too, through this process, for anyone that has followed me, how many quote unquote people in law and in these courtrooms, I mean, and these little clerks and shit, I mean, they try to talk to you like you're stupid. And I'm just like, you meaning the person that's bringing this shit in front of them. And I'm just like, God damn, do y'all think y'all the only ones that can read and comprehend and do all this shit? Really? I mean, we have computers now. You can teach yourself pretty much anything if you're at least average intelligence. Now, the last time I had an IQ test, they said that I was above average. I may not be genius level, but I'm above average. You know, it's amazing what people, I don't know what they think. I guess they're in their own little world and they just think they're the only ones that knows how to do anything. I mean, I don't proclaim to be a lawyer, but I am intelligent, I'm articulate, and I'm able to comprehend and understand most things. And what I don't understand, I can normally figure it out or study it long enough to figure it out. And it's amazing, this thing that God gave us when you've been done wrong. You have this goddamn innate intelligence that comes about, especially a motherfucker that's been done wrong. Man, it's kind of like a jailhouse lawyer, a dude that's in jail or a woman that's been in jail. And they're like, they know everything about the law. Motherfucker, when you've been done wrong and your rights have been violated, you learn up some shit. You will learn you some shit, you know? Especially when you're living in a so-called city like Memphis and the lawyers are so hooked in and crooked. You know, I understand now, I truly understand why the forefathers set the system up the way they did, so that even though they'll tell you, get a lawyer, you gotta have a lawyer. Bitch, I've been through 6. My family paid for 6 of them rotten motherfuckers, okay? Now, I always tell y'all I cuss in my videos. I understand, I truly understand why the forefathers set it up where at least you can have a chance to represent yourself, even though that's not what you want. But if you have no choice, then hey, goddamn it, go for it. You know, do what you got to do. I do appreciate that, because when you're in a system, in a society like it is in Memphis, man, the idea of putting your fate and the fate of my babies in another crooked motherfucker's hands like Carly McCullough. That bitch perjured herself. She agreed. She lied for one, and then she agreed with the city. And I don't ever, God, ever want to be in a position where I'm helpless like that. You should never feel helpless. And you're sitting in that damn courtroom in bankruptcy court. That bitch is sitting up there, and I know she didn't prepare. That bitch didn't prepare for shit. She was looking at shit on the damn phone, trying to find something. Then the bitch came and said, well, you know, I was up all night. Bitch, there is no fucking way you were up all night, and the best you said you came up with was that they had broad powers. You still have to have a warrant, and they did not have broad powers. They didn't have a warrant, had no broad powers. And I was illegally removed from my house, and my dogs were being taken care of. So what bit? And then they killed for space. I mean, there's just so much wrong, and we're gonna have to deal with this situation where she has her partner or something trying to intervene on my damn bankruptcy. Bitch, you better get the back. You need to back the fuck up. We still got to figure out what the fuck is going on with this shit. Carly McCullough was fired last year. You have no business touching anything on my motherfucking bankruptcy. Absolutely nothing. And you know it. So I don't know what kind of games you playing. You know, the devil's busy, but like I told y'all in a video earlier today, these motherfuckers are so rotten. I believe the demons have taken their hands off of them. They're like, they just too fucked up. It's sad. This is really sad. Alexis Pugh, and there are a lot of conspirators in this situation. I mean, I have a laundry list. I mean, it's so many people. And it's like, they did dirt, the cops did dirt, the dog pound did dirt, the employees of the dog pound did dirt. All these motherfuckers they like, oh, I want to in on that dirt. Let me get in on it. I'm like, man, I wouldn't be trying to get anything, anywhere involved in the shit that they did. But they had no problem getting involved. I just don't understand that mentality. You know, we all reap what we sow. I do. Whoever's listening, you do. We all have to reap what we sow. And they have a lot to reap. And it's not going to be good. I mean, it can't be. They put a lot of negativity out there, and they violated. My home was violated. You know, and I was violated. Until you have had done to you what was done to me, what was done to my dogs, to have someone steal them in the middle of the night, beat them. My coaches got beat 10:30 at night. No warrant. They just decided, like savages and the criminals that they are, broke in my house and stole them 8 hours before they knew I was going to be released. Then the dog pound, Matthew Ballou, Alexis Pugh's bitch ass, decided, oh, we're going to drag her through environmental court. We're going to say, do all these animal cruelty charges, when actually they're the ones that need to have animal cruelty charges brought up against them because they beat my babies. And 2 of them that I had to buy back. Yeah, remember I had to buy dogs back, $800 to buy 4 of them back. And then I was threatened on top of that. Had lost like 7 pounds. How are they in your care and then losing weight? How are they in their care and they're boo-booing out straight watery blood when I got them back? How are you trying to say that you were taking care of them and you couldn't even tell me who was boo-booing out the blood? I asked Whitney, the bitch that kills the dog, she's the euthanasia queen, and she said to me, this is Whitney, the pale-faced bitch, well, how am I supposed to keep up with it? I said, exactly, bitch. That's exactly what I told her. I said, well, without the bitch part. I said, exactly. You had no business with my dogs. You don't even know one from the other. On top of that, they were told to stay out of my house. It is against city policy. You do not have a warrant, and this is not a permanent situation. But they just couldn't help it, as a source told me. They wanted my dogs so bad that they knew they wouldn't have another opportunity to get them. Glenn Andrews beat on the table and yelled at me, I've got people waiting on your dogs. You sign them over now, or you're not going to leave with any of them. And then Betty's bitch ass, that's a dirty white bitch. That's a dirty white bitch. And I think she calls herself some kind of witch or something. That's a dirty white bitch. That bitch sitting there chuckling. She just thought it was funny. I said, these people are sick. These people are really sick. It's something really, and a lot of these rescue people, not all of them, but a lot of them are ex-heroin addicts. A lot of them haven't raised their own children. A lot of them are scum. And I didn't know that before. If I had known that, I wouldn't have even gotten involved with these people. I mean, there is some serious shit. I'm not going to talk for a long time this morning because I've got to get back to bed. But thank you for listening. Share. Subscribe. And I'll be updating what I can as things unfold. But I am a victim of a home invasion. The mayor has been no help.